Mr. Saku. He's gonna tell me what does he know about the history of Papi, Spochter, and Zernegels.
Papi, Mr. Saku, I'm here to ask you, what do you know about Papi Spochter and Zernegels?
What can I say? That Papi Spochter was a child. I think that in 1985 he was 12 years old. He doesn't know so much about the struggle, but he was just following Toy Toy, who was led by Umzwandile Machers. And that day of the 3rd of July, Papi Spochter followed just the Toy Toy, who was doing a commemoration of Umesis Goniwe and Fort Kalata and Sporom Kondo, who had died in Kaidok. Now, we as STACO members, under the banner of UDF, we take a decision that we must show the world that we have feelings of what have been happened to those comrades. And then we decide to make a Toy Toy.
Okay. Well, how many of them were in the jail?
Sister, before we can go to the people who was in jail, let us continue. Let I continue. That day, our locations are two. They were Kabah location and Golden Valley. But now we came from Kabah to the Golden Valley.
Yes.
At that time, the police have organized a force who will disperse the Toy Toy.
Okay.
Do you get me?
Yes.
And then, when we were at Golden Valley, coming back to our location, and the system, the police, has came and dispersed us with tear gas and rubber bullets, and then we disperse. We run and come back to our location, and we come collectively again to take another decision that we now let us go and wear warm, because it was July, it was cold. So that if the police came to us, they must detain us collectively, not one by one.
Yes. Yes.
No? Do you get me?
Yes.
And then at the same moment, one of our comrades say that before we can go, let us go and warn the black police who was in our location. Yeah, well, if you can, I can call it with his name, the black police.
You can
Yes.
call it
Yeah, it was Homza Saku.
Saku.
Yeah, Uvuisile Saku.
Yes.
It's my uncle. And then we go there and go to warn him that his brothers, the police, are shooting on us. Now he must go away and stay with them in police station. Yeah? But we have never get a chance to talk to him because he was very frustrated. He came just out in his house and shoot in the sky. The president of STACO, who was called Tofi Mechel,
Yes.
he said to us, if he shoot, let us sleep just on the ground, all of us, and don't run.
Yes.
Yeah? He shoot in the sky and ran away, Homza Saku, to police station. And then we say, okay, let us go now and warm and wear warm clothes so that we can go to another house there at the top of our location and go inside in that house. When the police came, they can't shoot people who are collective inside the house.
Yes.
They can just come and say, all of you come and climb in the van and go to and take us to police station.
Yes.
Yeah? And then we disperse. After all, 2 or 3 comrades go back, and then he says, check that no, we are not full. And then we decide to take a car tire, 2 or 3 of them, and then we put them in fire to wait for another comrade.
To keep on.
Yes, yes, yes. And then we sit around in this tire. And when the time we are sitting around the tire and talk with politics around the tire, there was a house in the back street that Apostle Church was practicing singing there. We see these people who are coming in this street with white shirts and dark trousers, but we think it's the church people who were in the practice of music. We are with me?
Yes.
All right. You know, we are looking at these people, we see, man, there is a group of people there and that side and in front of us. Immediately when we check that it's police, they call, they scream there and say, we are giving you 10 minutes to disperse, 5 minutes disperse.
The police said that?
The police, it was the group of police.
In the white shirts and the black trousers?
And that light blue shirt, there were no lights at that time, and then that shirt is like white in dark.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
yes.
And that grey trousers of them.
Yes.
And they give us that warning to say that they give us 5 minutes disperse. Immediately, when that police say, give you 5 minutes disperse, but they shoot in the tire with the tear gas.
Yes, yes.
It was the first time I see that the tear gas is very strong because they have shoot in that tire and the tire blast off, you know. And then we decide, we start to run away because now it's dark.
Can I ask, where was Zed Michels when they shot the tear gas?
Zed Michels was with us.
He was sat with you?
Was with us in the fire, you know.
Were they looking for Zed Michels?
What for they have looked for Zed Michels? It is because of that time, state level was silent. And then Zed Michels came from Gravreinen. He was learning at Imoeba High School.
Yes.
Now, he have come with that political, what can I say now? That political education,
yes.
You know? And he educate us and recruit the people
yes.
to be the members of the stakehold. Because that time it was not ANC, it was UDF.
Yes.
Yes. You are with me?
Yes.
And then he was the leader of the struggle that time. You know? Papi's Porter, and in that fire, he was in that fire.
He was sat round.
With us. But he was a young boy who was not political mature. He was not political. Yes.
Yeah. Except, can I ask, Zed Michels and Papi Spuchter
yes.
were both in the football team.
I beg your pardon?
They were in the Dangerous Killers, the football team.
No, Mzwandile,
right?
Yes, is the person who was a football rugby player, and Papi was nothing in the struggle. What I can say,
thank you.
You know, he was nothing deep in the struggle. Just he was I don't want to say a silly boy, but he was just within the people. You see the people are busy there.
Yes.
It's there always.
Yes. Yes.
You know, it's where he was tracked by our police.
Yes.
You know, that time we are running here, also ran to his to his grandmother's home. Now, and it is where the Boers have got him there under his grandmother's. Yes, they take them. Mzwandile have run through those. Can I say?
The houses.
Houses, ne?
Yes.
To that house of his uncle, so on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Umvundle.
yes,
Yes.
Umvundle. And they have tracked him, and then they go there to that house, you know. And then when they get him there, they took him to the van. But Mzwandile was a very strong person, and he was an athlete. Sorry?
Yes, where did they take him?
From his uncle's house.
Yes.
Yes, Umvundle, there at that street.
Right. To where?
To the hippo.
What's that?
No, it was not a hippo. It was those trucks. Mgomo. Mgomo. You know,
They call it
Mgomo.
Mgomo.
They call, you know, the truck of police.
Yes.
Truck was
Yes.
police,
They
call
took
it
him
Mgomo.
there, yeah.
Yes. And then when they came to the corner, it's a T-junction street, that one. They came with him either upward and downward. When they came here, and then he get a chance of,
Running.
yes. And but at that same time, they run after him and shoot him in the back, 2 shots.
Yeah.
Yes.
These
The-
police that you've
the-
described, with the light blue shirts and the dark trousers, were they regular police?
Yeah, was regular police, was police.
Not special forces.
No, there were no special force.
No.
Like those who wear camouflage or so on. It was those
But they were-
ordinary police.
Ordinary police.
Yes, but they came from Johnsonville and Grasweynek. Yeah, because the shooter of Mzwandile Mechels, Sipinel, is from Johnsonville.
But isn't it true that there was a special force in the police? Eugene de Kock was part of the
Eu-
special. You've heard of Eugene de Kock? He's just got out of prison.
No, I don't know about the court.
Right, okay. Because some people have told me that those police, the special forces, were here.
No, because
Okay.
it was Tuesday. Ne? That Wednesday morning, when I stand up, I have never seen any change because to check the distance and how the problem start
Yes.
yesterday and so on. And Papi Spochter were not shot, were not shoot Papi Spochter.
Where was Papi Spuchter when they shot Zed? When
Zed.
Where was he when they shot Zwandile?
The time they shot from Zwandile, they have already gone with Papi.
You see, other people have told us that Papi Spuchter saw them shooting Zwandile, that he was stood with his mother watching,
No.
but I've heard several versions of this story. Umi Spuchter tells me the story that you're telling me. Papi's sister tells me the same as you,
Yes.
that Papi Spuchter was not there at the point when they shot
Yes.
Zwandile.
Yes,
so why did they
I'm
pick
agreed.
him up?
I am agreed.
Okay, that's really helpful.
You know,
Yeah.
Papi, as I have said, firstly, that Papi was not involved in the attack,
No.
but he was just a child who was always busy, a busy child, you know. Now,
Curious child.
yeah, a curious child,
Yes.
and they have just seen the door we have opened in that house. It was dark, and then if here is a light, when I open the door, anyone can see that there is a person who enter in that house, and they go there and get for Upapi. And then they didn't shoot him. They have
Hit him.
hit him with the back of the gun. You know, the golf.
In the house,
No, outside.
outside.
After they have taken him out of the house, they
So do you
hit him.
think- Yeah, go on.
They hit him, and he collapsed. They take him to the van.
The van. Do you think that their adrenaline, you know, they were really, when they'd shot Zwandile,
Yeah.
there would be a lot of adrenaline pumping. Do you know what I mean? They would be quite high.
No, I don't understand your memory.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do you understand the translation of that? If you've been scared, and the police would have been scared,
Okay.
right? Afterwards, they've still got the adrenaline pumping. They're still on the
Hitting.
go.
To
No,
go.
no, yeah, I still don't understand why the door was open,
Yes, they saw the door.
and then they went to take
Yes.
Papi, but Papi he wasn't aggressive.
No, he's a
He
child. Who
doesn't-
can be aggressive to beat people like the boy who have hit him with a gun?
Can you tell me his name, please?
It is Kukumur's father.
He
Young
was the
Kukumur,
police or
who hit Papi
Okay.
with the back of the gun.
he was the police
No, he was a reserve.
reserve?
Yes,
Okay,
reserve police.
reserve of the police.
Yeah.
He was not a proper
No,
police.
no, he was not a police. He was working in Department of Road and Public Works.
Okay. because-
Now, and part-time in police as a reserve.
Okay. Is it,
But he was a black man.
No, a
He's a
white,
white man.
Yeah.
that meant that we have
Okay.
spoke with Fumil about him.
Yes.
That one he was spoken with him at his shop, ne, and he didn't want to
Yes,
talk
no,
about
I
it.
get
Yes.
that. Yeah, I get that.
Yes. And
So it really was a mistake then.
yes,
was
yes, it was a
big
big mistake. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I go into final, Zwandile Mechels, CPNL told Mr. Nkanunu, who was the lawyer who was standing for comrades Zwandile Mechels and Papi Sportata, he shot Zwandile close, plus minus 10 meters.
Yes.
Because he
Yes.
told the court that when Zwandile ripped him out of their hands and tried to run, he have seen that the distance
The
become
wound showed that he'd been hit at close range.
yes,
I've read that before as well.
yes. He shot him 10 meters,
Yeah.
and they kill him,
Mm.
and they take his body and throw him in the.
Papi Spuchter thrown in the same truck as
No,
you know. Did you watch some of this, or who told you?
no, I was in presence, but in this, you see that those that
you
mountain
come,
was,
yeah, you stay
was working there now water. There was it was a high hill, that one. We have sit in that mountain.
I
Now
see.
we look downwards
Okay.
The same
because
mountain that
we have run from that place to that mountain.
Okay.
Do you get me?
Yes, I get you. That
Eh?
makes sense.
Yeah, and that time there were about Quetas who are over that mountain.
Subsistence.
But we decided to stay in the mountain to see all what is happening in the location.
Yes.
You know?
You must have been frightened. You must have been shocked.
Shocked.
You couldn't have expected this to happen.
Yes, because we can't most accept such thing because we have done nothing.
Yes.
But they fight with us if we have killed a person or bombarding a place or killing anything and so on. But they treat us like that.
But you knew that the four people in Craddock had
Yes.
been murdered.
Yes,
You believed that? Because they
Yeah.
were burnt to death.
yes, those Kradora 4.
Yes.
Yes,
So you knew that the police were capable of that level of violence. You knew that they could murder people. Did you?
that 4.
You believed they'd been murdered.
You believe about Baba Bulel.
Yeah, because we have buried them. They have
You
killed
were
them.
at the funeral, were you?
I was in that funeral.
Yes. Okay.
I was in that funeral.
Because everybody believes that they were murdered.
I was present in the funeral.
Yeah.
I have
for the
seen
Craddock Four.
for the crowd
Yes,
of 4.
yeah.
Because we have Toy on Tuesday, the Saturday, we go to Craddock to bury those comrades there.
Yes. It
Yes.
was just before, wasn't it? It was the end of June that the Craddock people. Yeah, am I right in saying that what happened that year was that 20 people were shot in Lina at Uitenhage?
Yes.
The funeral procession, they were
Yeah,
shot.
that
Molly
21 people.
Blackburn and her sister Judy got there as the police were washing, the fire brigade were washing the blood off
The
the
blood
streets.
in Maduna Road.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And that was in April.
Yes.
April, I think it was April that year, 85. It's
No,
on
it
the
was
monument.
21st of March. 21st
It was
of
March.
21st
Sorry,
of
it was
March, yes.
Yes,
It was
that's
21st of
right.
March.
And then, so that was in March that year. And then in June,
In June.
the Craddock Four were murdered.
Yes.
Because Goniwe was a very eloquent speaker, wasn't he? He was
Yeah.
a leader.
Yes.
He was deliberately assassinated, wasn't he?
Matthew Koniwe.
Yes.
And Fort Galata and Sporum Court and Stelom South.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So you knew they could be that violent?
that they were violent. No,
The police.
The police.
the police were violent. Yes,
You
yes.
knew that. Yeah.
I know that. They were very, very, very aggressive from the police. They have no sin for a person.
How did
No.
they treat you? The police, how did they treat you?
No, the police have treated me very bad, but the thing is that I have grown up in church, in a church home.
Yes.
Now, that dignity of the home keep
Yes.
them always away.
Okay.
Because they
Of
see
course, of
whatever
course.
I'm going to church,
Yes.
they see me that I am in the struggle, but most of time they see me going to church.
Okay.
Now that they cannot and they have never get a full chance to treat me so hardly and badly, you know.
So were
Because
you
they
arrested
respect
on the
our-
hill? Were you arrested immediately after Papi was taken away? When were you arrested? Were you arrested?
No, I was not arrested.
But you think your protection was being part of the church?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Because,
Now
yes, I see.
Now they respect me because of, no, they see always I have my books and my Bible, I'm going to church, and they hear that he's the secretary, but they haven't got a chance to come and ask me, are you the secretary or what?
I hear that you are a secretary
Of civic. I was a secretary of civic organization because there were very old people who were building civic, members of the executive of the civic. And then I was deployed by the state to be a secretary for the old people. I was always around the old people,
Okay.
I must say.
You heard the
And
people.
I helped the old people to push the struggle, you know. And then our reverend, I want to say that in our church, he have teach us that if you are a Christian, you must not just preach in the church. You are part of the
Evangelical.
community. You
Yes.
must have a voice in the community.
Yes, yes.
You know.
Yes.
Now, as he have done, he have buried Umzwandile Machels and Papi, Reverend S.T.
I
Machine.
show
We
you
have
the
the footage.
Yeah. And that time, the chairperson of the church was F.S. Erasmus. I have now his photo.
Some of his family are still here then. There's a Mangaliso, Caroline, Erasmus.
No.
There's still some people, members of his family here.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Here is that old man. He and his reverend have lead that funeral and bring it until to the end. You
Can I
know?
get a photograph of that?
Yes, please. Have you got his name? You can write down his name.
You know, that, yes.
Put my
So-
name okay now.
Sorry.
Akayazi baba upapi's dochter noZet Michiels bahlala for how long at Rome?
No, Papa Z. Mechels was not, has been shot. He was not in jail. And Papi's Pochter was hit on the head. He was still alive when they take him here. They take him and put him there in a cell. Ne? Because of cold and that, and then he died inside the jail, in the cell. Do you get me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is no, it's a short thing. You know?
Put my akayazi ngubani ababulala upapi's dochter.
Uh,
Police.
as I have said to you that is the force, but the main person, it is Kukumur
Okay.
Who killed him?
who killed Papi.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the main person who shoots as Zwandile Mechels is Sipinel.
Sipinel, yes.
Sipinel from Jansanvi.
Yeah.
I know that he's working now in George, but I think he's not a police now, he's a farmer.
I hear that you saw Pitinen again in Tanzania.
Yes, I have seen Sipinel here in George. I know him. Yeah. And then we are going to a shop.
You're coming from Finland.
Yeah, we was in funeral in Johnsonville. We are going just to buy some drinks when we come there. I look at the counter. Because of that thing which he has done in State Lovely. I cannot hold myself. And I scream out, you are Sipin Elmo. He asked me, where do you know me? I said, no, at State Lovely, you know what we have done there. And he go out and climb in this bag and rifle. Yeah. I know Sipin Elmo.
Okay, don't you put my clamor as no
Yes, give us all the information that you have.
Yes, that's right. That's the information which I
I'm
have.
just want to ask you something. How do you feel now, in this time?
I can say to you, Budana, I am not totally happy or, but yes, I am unhappy what the Boers have done to us. To kill Papi Sporter. Papi Sporter was a child.
Yes.
Didn't know nothing. And they killed the future of that house. Because in that home, the person who was going still to school was Papi Sporter. And his sister, Omis, his father was suffering of breast, and his mother, breast. But the sister leave the school to go and work to educate Papi Sporter.
Okay.
But still those people are in the same place because they have nothing now. You know? And Papi Sporter was a bright child.
Yes, so I hear, so I hear.
You know? He was a
He
very,
has an
very
older
bright child.
brother who is an advocate. There's an older Spuchter brother who's an advocate in Port Elizabeth.
Who,
He's a lawyer.
a lawyer, Nganunu, Mr. Nganunu.
No, there's a Spuchter who has a law degree. No, Umi's
No.
older brother. Umi's has
No.
an older sister.
Madix. No, it's Madix. Wellington Sambis.
I don't know.
They, he's a Sporter child, but he have grown up to his mother's side. And now he has his mother's surname.
Yes.
Yes, that's Sambis. But he's working now in Bloemfontein.
In Bloemfontein.
Yes, as a,
Yes.
yeah. But I think that he's working as a prosecutor, head of prosecutor.
Head of prosecution.
Yes, in Bloemfontein.
Yeah. But his blood relationship to Papi was what?
They were Sporters originally, because his father is a Sporter,
Yeah.
but his mother is a Sambis.
I'm with you. That explains it. Thank
Yes.
you. That's really helpful.
I'm thanking you for giving us this wonderful day and give us these answers that we need. I'd like to say to you, thank you very much for supporting us as under investigation.
Yeah. No. Okay.
We will give you the chance to watch this video and this interview that we're doing with you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. No, thank you, Budana. I will try always to help you if you have got a problem.
Okay, sir.
I'll say thank you very much.